Hello readers of Vogue Taiwan, my name is Melanie Georgacopoulos and I'm here to introduce the new MG TASAKI collection launching in Taipei. I'm here to launch the new MG TASAKI collection, which is comprised of smaller collections, but I would like to introduce the new collection, which is called Knot, which consists of 18 karat yellow gold and white freshwater pearls. We have done a few items in this collection, including 2 rings, and the idea is to take the wire or the chain and pass it directly through the pearl rather than around the pearl, which would be the more traditional, conventional way, and also to have pearls instead of in a symmetrical design, actually to put them from a smaller to a medium to a larger one, and to still have very comfortable items to wear for everyday use. The inspiration for this collection has come from looking at old style, middle century, very big bows that women used to wear, which were usually set with big diamonds and have one central pearl in the middle. And I thought it's a theme that many women will recognize as a decorative element, but I thought it's time to redesign it and to create it in a way that it feels more contemporary and more edgy. So I'm hoping that the Taiwanese customer will embrace this design, and as I have seen the last few days that I'm here, there's actually a lot of traditional knots done with red thread, so I think there is a link in terms of the customer recognizing this as a motif in their own culture. No, because I think it has come very naturally from the beginning. I started working with pearls in some ways very naively, because I didn't have the knowledge or the ideas about the preciousness of the pearls that much, and I didn't really come in contact with them before I was 25. So I think in an honest way my approach has always been unconventional, because I didn't know that much about it, and now that I'm getting, of course, more and more information, I feel that I have developed my own unique way of seeing pearls and designing pearls, that I just want to carry on pushing the boundaries, because there's already so much conventional pearl jewelry out there. I think someone has to do something slightly different that contemporary women can relate to. I would say unconventional, I would say innovative, but I would also like to say elegant, because I think this is what fine pearl jewelry should be. It should also be elegant, not just unconventional for the sake of being unconventional. I think the Sliced collection is definitely one of the trademarks, because in many ways it actually embodies the rest of the collections that came after. It's this sense of curiosity, the sense of naiveness, the sense of freedom, and at the same time the idea that I want to do something different. I don't want to repeat what has been done in the past. And I think what's for me the greatest achievement is that it still feels very now, even though it was designed quite a few years ago, and there's still a lot of response, and we keep coming up with new extensions to the collection, so I'm happy to say that it's still one of the highest selling collections that we've ever done with MG TASAKI. Curiosity, because I had never seen what a pearl looks like on the inside, and it looks opaque, so you can't see through it. So because I have a sculpture background and I am used to working with my hands a lot, I looked at one and I thought, okay, I'm going to cut it in half and see what's inside. It's a bit like when you cut a fruit, which looks different on the inside, and you almost think there's maybe a surprise. So I think it's still my approach to jewelry today, actually. Yeah.
So you did that at
No, I didn't. And I think I shocked a few people. A lot of people came to me and said, why are you doing this to the poor pearls? But when I look at the pearl necklaces that we've done, which are sliced on one side, I find that it's a great homage to the pearls, because there is this fascination, almost fixation, to have the perfect pearl necklace, the bigger the better, and they all have to be the same size and the same color and the same luster. And they almost look fake because they are so perfect. But it's made by a little animal, and I think by cutting them in half and seeing that the center is completely different on each and every one of those pearls, even though they're cultured, really highlights their organic nature. So for me, the combination of the sliced pearls with the whole pearls is really a great way to celebrate those two aspects of the pearls, that it can be perfectly round and flawless when it comes out of the oyster, but at the same time, it is organic, so it's a very, very special object. Each and every pearl that I use, I treat it with so much respect because of that. Yes, I have. I think it's a magical moment, because when she wasn't aware who I was, and I just looked at she was wearing a pendant, and it just felt like it was part of her. It was an extension of her, and I think that's the biggest compliment, really, that she wore it and she wasn't even aware of wearing it anymore. That was a really, really lovely moment. I think pearls especially, there is a sense of royalty or sense of formality that comes with them. So I think you either have to follow this, so then you wear it with evening wear, with a very simple dress, or you wear it in the opposite way, which is with a pair of jeans and maybe high heels or even sneakers. I think the style of today is to mix different trends together and different styles, but to also be very comfortable. So whichever way you wear it, you have to let it become part of you rather than impose itself on you.